The more we be aquaba for Bramega TV and platform we saw. Abusian for Nana Obiri Boahen reacted to issues. Nana Obiri Boahen Chimwa Sebi ono de Ghana hade and you may be honoma a coswa Sebi on Casasisi na onim say Nana Nima ebeye Abusian for and someone no Obiri Boahen aka e was a video we muno Obi say akwa enti Sebi what Ghana ha anasa wakwashe boni baby bim and opie ba ya na washa asese all can isem abusia ensem no emu evrem and ubebisa ho senti na Obiri Boahen pa na wakasa say NPP during NPP those days no na owo hifa NPP okoshe empo sika ben no nya ya no dia na ontimi nkasa a ene oso be kasa abusia ensem no doso mesro so be subscribe na yebekwa kuti ensem na Obiri Boahen editu idwa Wuntumi TV amfa credit la emfa bomo adawro ma yenkoi na yintin sen bi ko bible to so e dia ma fa ba bibia Ghana koraka ho bia mababu minni da so ewo abibrem ye kanko ho LGBTQ varaman for the campaign party NPP pa asofo babenya asofo babenya we oh nana don sign NPP and sign we young sign why you want to be LGBTQ is like galamsey we want to be NPP for you ban be Ghana ni bia ina no be enyi ni na man for the boy NPP thinking say NDC bad dia acha nedu President Mahama be pass along. Sure, there be an 1st November 2025. It tells you, sir, I be before a cratch of Fubinum, I be before him, dear Fubinum, near Bebedi, near Bebenya, Cono Bafaso Benya, to me a dick, to me, no disc can we whisker. Into a bibrem no fair as foul and foul as fair. Fair is foul to some African politicians. Fair is foul and foul is fair. LGBTQ atase sebraha. So asofo no anabe gina mude biana NPP anye sei momo mompa ye Ghana ye Kristo man any CS so nebe wo hemfa. And now what is Sam George kasa? So who you got who sro nyankopon na odwene nyame ho na nyame wo mu a Usha sansam now tells you mabu. And the LGBTQ is there. And the LGBTQ is there. President Mahama. Minyini, President Mahama betting me sign LGBTQ. Having regard to the past history, Solomon in America and the President Mahama and the rest. Minyintum. Menyintum ahuna menyinni but so who NDC we a leading member of NDC namo LGBTQ honorable Kujato Blackwa Sam George name them people like Captain Smart in Munina who are very vocal and instrumental LGBTQ and anakufa do I say and anaway I mean look at this Ama woji bibini sabio before ama yourself bi woji be dibiu enti na me bi sa asem kasa mabamabo enti so waba mu ye abia na wo de go through
tebia me hu as much as you have seen.
Exactly, that is there because otie LGBTQ na kufuado na NPP4 na say nkremofo muntunti NPP LGBTQ aye we say aye se mu wo hefo munti o munhwe menye se munye we yo ene abambaben say oh esewu abambaben of all people shall later days of the NPP abambaben tim kasa memma yenye we minye sei yebeye sei ene hwe omse law no kurawu law no nwuye law no efefe law no yare law no ntiapo law no dampaso
No, that shows how African intellectuals any binom no yentimi sipi yentimi kan nokre amanhuna ye hunu no enti LGBTQ no baba pasia yo bam pasia yo ansa Ghana for no na bedi hu adanse. I'm talking about LGBT ekofa Cameroon hwe Cameroon yesi ohenwa abato omoto ya omonanso ya omsi pobia me no kasa sesi pobia wo Geneva omonanso ya na ni 2 days pobia ko Geneva Cameroon abanu bitim to ahanu sese demonstration eguso wana yetimi tena mamu pa ma ye invite problems mamman no eti mamman no kwa ahoyehim ne akokasa ye bronsam ana obaba akokasa ye bronsam na ema Cameroon ye yana menyini se sofo bi ana obi ko gina ba bi akokasa bronsam anya bronsam African intellectuals, some African politicians womu ya nimguasiefo hwani yakoso Cameroon maybe oya wa ya current utie me bia enye Cameroon ko anurachi the electoral commission in Tanzania wadwan beto aba no 29th na opposition leader no the court for treason ana omo adina kotum ana ne party no so omabane ne party no so omoma ne party no en contested ana mema no ne maya no tie sikrum so electoral commissioner no any members or officers of the electoral commission board no Bajani for Tanzania Bajani yawoda nyumre na former president of Kenya na omo meeting o Kenya say hwani ekoso wo Tanzania minim what is happening this morning in Tanzania, but I can tell you that Tanzania so dey jadam aso mama no tisi krom wo Madagascar no na mama no yes Vampire, nam president Kasa Bemano way, but I am penny, but I saw phone con womco and call uncle Pamume Mano. I saw your phone call, I better yes, me money and a day. Yan being in a baba. So Madagascar is what happened in Madagascar. But Pambeli, it is like a maroon. It is like a maroon. And as we are talking now, no, maybe from Kenya, a room or mobile road. Where Tanzania, more kind of better one Tanzania for my man and Maya, I'm a woman demonstration. Wow. That is what is happening from now to say never seen. This is what is happening in Africa.
Link it up with Dom Levu. Asimo Akwako Kano. Say Mampeni John Dramani Muhammad fears that say Ophelia Ghana might experience a coup d'etat because now say all hopes are lost.
Yeah, well, it is not John Mahama. Whoever becomes the president, because the wind of change, Mframana Airbo Abibrem say no. Mframana Airbo Abibrem say no. Ebin Kanchiro be say, Sabi Sabi to be bifasha wanu. Because I say no, Uya Cameroon, Adam, Bidok Babino Kasei, Korea on the Niama or Mashishino. Say, Uganda now, Bobby Wine. Mika Major Uganda or Bobby Wine, the leader of the opposition. Now say Oko party the hotel be Oko lunch keke. Omako close to hotel no. Omako to Bobby Wine. So Jada Uganda, Sesia Menoka say. Jada Cameroon, Sesia Menoka say. Jada Tanzania, Sesia Menoka say. Madagascar the Jana Ashi Edum. And in Kenya, Jeffrey Menoka says a CIA last week 16 army generals yachiwa mo Nigeria.
16 army
generals. Menoka say Sunday na day 1st November 2025 16 army generals yachiwa mo ewo Nigeria. Awo mudam say wo mo planet say wo mo be stage coup Ni Nigeria. So Nigeria, kura Tinubu ababa ako, Tinubu aba ni second term. Ni achi 16 army generals ni bedem. Na he Fabio na adebaya mfanto ho. So the wind of change, blow Africa now, blow enye tuo, enye jane, enye sekane. And look at how memanu bebre chema Burkina Faso. Last week Burkina Faso akota lupre Burkina. Last week Burkina Faso akota lupre Burkina. And now Burkina Faso ama from crash to university free bonto. From crash to university addition free bonto. Oh, so whether you are in Ghana, whether in Cote d'Ivoire, wherever you are in Africa, leader no your leader papa, leader no your bio kinkan, leader no tembia or your current is Obiri Boahen. Or your current leader no your make current is Obiri Boahen. Things say hey, BB basic. That is the clarion call in Africa now. So Domilevoka say President Mahama failure. And President Mahama uncle. So say no from my abono. The man say with the advent of social media. I don't know the number bianu. So say Dabi African trango ya bro top. San Dabi amukasa brofun bedi enya bedi enya. Enya brofua. Ayem panyimfo ya de modi enya. Now in Uganda, the first vice president is 86 years. But in Cameroon, the constitutional court, Nyoya Branti, or 83 years. Nyoya Branti, 83 years. It is not a matter of fear. So where do you fear be and no need fear be? Because before a crash of phone, Sabi Binum, when you know where Jim. Oya ketwa no onyimi ya onyimi ebi so ya ketwa no wajima wajim. So domile voice na o kano media be me say on kan hwe in the sense ni ekoso wa bibrem no na so right now Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Guinea, Madagascar enyina bare ba ate be ho afri EU Benjamin about to be one free you. You know, they are just with due respect, just now a useless institution. Because you are Madagascar, send me see ya man at Kroma ya president in Casabama, a fever bumping, Bama soldier for Benny man, Koya Bacon. You see, be Madagascar free, EU. So, what is happening now in Cameroon? Want to say Obia Castle? It is only in Guama. Nkwana wako graduate pobia atu number the maswa time ntese mampanyini Mahama wako graduate no na wako graduate no wango graduate no Cameroon for better man no BB besi so ade a ekoso no enti nyina futo na ewo mu se yase so wo se ja atobi abodwese a no akosa nsu abesi odi ho
ECG.
Some of these things,
one of the reasons that might trigger
exactly
the conversation that we are having,
exactly
overspending their budget by up to 189 million Ghana cedis.
Exactly. That's so cool. We're Mompire any seba. But me as a social commentator, me the African seminachino. Madam them demonstration them from Nemeshe. By you come my dean I meshe unyame. Because ECG, even if ECG alone 189 million. In fact, what they call for currency now, 1.8 trillion. ECG alone. 1.8 trillion ECG alone. Now Tietia Bipa ghost names Tomuka say we nyina mema no ne maya no be kenkan be ye no ne enye manipa bumfu. Who can SML pa Usha Manasa Zuri, the fourth estate. One publication pa but SML. Oh, without sounding prejudicial. And not sounding prejudicial. But who can you? Now to one pa now Shania Ekoswa. Yisi Jimpuni. Maybe the whole energy ministry. Yisi Jimpuni. Na netco yisi gini na bui power. So we wo baby bia ehu ye wo mra ehu na manyofo no enhwe nhunu se sabi all over the world, all over Africa. And nanu ne we ye no hanu we hwaba ya na no so jani ko bo no pharmacy shop yi. Obono we any siman nkura na the whole world be ahu. Twa prosifo bi omkoje ya yiwo sampa kwani shi.
Yeah.
And na say ni sie enti anano ayehu. Uganda, what is happening in
Have you heard this supposed security expert Richard Komodo on a Bayani incident?
No, say the papa ye Army General.
Or say okay, mama ko he na me.
I say Abayano papa ye Army General anti
na say utimi engage soldier ni no na.
Oh, that is with due respect, that may be a stupid comment.
Oh,
with due respect.
With
due respect, that would be a stupid comment. Abayano papa bekano.
I want to quote him.
Abayano wa nejumum.
Okay, so this is what he said on say, if I were the young lady in that pharmacy and a military officer walked in angry, I wouldn't talk to him. But this is a young lady who, knowing that her father is a soldier, wanted to appease, and that's why he beat her up. So what I call a stupid comment. I repeat it unreservedly. A stupid comment. A stupid comment. Coming from a schizophrenic patient. Schizophrenic?
Yes. A stupid comment coming from a supposedly a schizophrenic patient. Abayano papa bekano.
Ose oye fraud prevention experts.
Stupid comment
and a security consultant.
Stupid comment coming from a supposedly a schizophrenic patient. No apologies. Why? Abayano papa bekano. Abayano papa ye soldier general. Sanya asem we na ba ye na ye tia. Abayano papa tidi baby. Oye soldier general o mekano. Oye soldier no abayano mfa mo ne ha. Sane papa ye soldier general. Abayano on storm. Our storm or ye adwuma na sa ukọ. Sane soldier ni no koye no eya. Enka soldier for no military police for maka kwachi soldier ni no. So uku nipa characters like this or say or a security expert characters like this we no banina money better about CS so no security characters like this as some we are working kure abayaro wasim say na sabi ka frachu yaro fandos cabinet yaro fandwa na ye pro and he calls himself security Africa. When we are here, what is Trump? Ama ya withdraw Soyinka Nevesa. What?
Yeah.
I just said, be your current. Soyinka Nema Aya and then some more can in sabi in some muno diano. And need don't share it. Trump on Mar. That is leadership. That is a good society. Society and Bio. Society a beyond me can you pay. Shawawe, so called security expert, I shall say more kind. I added that so all can. Something I'm saying, supposedly schizophrenic. Menkaso is schizophrenic. This is supposedly. Because looking at this comment, Abayano papa bekano. Abayana bekano. soja ni na beche no waka ho asem onka ne beche what is okasa ebi kura me kasa bia na soja ni no opachew ese soja ni ne pachew a security expert abafo nticha se ne bia ape nkwa najo mami nya kwa me nsa me mra ne mentasuo on characters like this now me ko serious issues affecting Africa and affecting Ghana asampa so LGBTQ no Pascal. Now
what do you expect to come out from
Cameroon
this ECG management I refer mutu
me say me mra mama me nsa so Ghana because I'm highly demoralized. Men ka sa ben fa ben kokoto ana me bisa o hene ba me bisa mera maba mu abu eyedana eyi o kan pa na report to be public accounts committee ghost names ni pe adwuma aye me pe adwuma aye my pe adwuma aye Ghana for pe adwuma aye ghost names
and for years this has been happening
and this is one institution po this is national service so o gele one what no person don say botim say what bodam na ya na man say so be new opportunity and let's create loot and share look mommy former MPs be case na medical Supreme Court yeah the court Supreme Court bekasa that was in 2022 Supreme Court said any matter for the Supreme Court so we should go to the High Court and now 1st November 2025 Supreme Court judgment in Yansan kan 1st November
double salary or
I'm the coin
on Sanka
judgment no the highest court of the land now go for chosa all if gold rust what will iron do the highest court of the land mpo aso oboye ho ban oboa Ghana for ababa di Ghana sika double salary.
So you were supposed to get a judgment, then you proceed.
Yes, sir. Step. In the courtroom, no, I'm going say a matter for interpretation.
Okay.
I'm sure fine. And you for mommy. Not just a me call High Court to her. Not just a me timi agent and be so. Send me call Supreme Court. No Supreme Court. Once again, the NPP comes in. Only say me call here for double salary, no. NPP Attorney General's office defended say any matter for interpretation.
Hey,
me donya mi hatasro. Me donya nkopone hatasro. Mema yimisika.
Was it go for dami?
Yeah, go for dami time. Asuna madam. Mema yimisika. Na ma yisu kwa mba for abronye. Ni dimi. Na mema kwa file. In fact, yenya wo mokura no.
The MPP's ages.
Me na kacho me se me donyankopon hatasoro. NPP Attorney General's office can say any matter for interpretation, protecting and defending the double salaried MPs. Me na kacho and once again obi anwu se mani abresa se bi donyan me se bi donyankopon hatasoro. Bi donyankopon hatasoro. Sir, I'm getting NDC time and Uncle be a double salary. And NDC ni be dia kokotwa. Would you say Jin Kobe Fali Bibikura? The NPP Attorney General Asudadapa filed a process in court to say any matter for interpretation. Mrekrobe Bahabe Nanyomi Asubatene Kankani. NPP for some Krobe Bahabe Nyomi Asubate kankane. Meko ya advert naminya yenya o mansavom. Ye pe o mansavom kro yenya no. Ye ko ye expertise application. na court no grantee na yekoya advert papers him. We pay 10,000 Ghana cedis. 10,000 Ghana cedis
for that publication.
For that publication, the Daily Graphic. Now because I'm a page, I say ya. Because you do baby, you say NPP as a party, the NPP for binu, be party, be system no. Woman party no, woman system no. So at this age, the enemy can make us a mabamu. My page aminsa. Me donya kopone na no pay. SDF am ajabara ye no nyame pa. Ba be donya me na mani abre. The NPP Deputy Minister for Justice Attorney General Fale say enya cause or a matter for interpretation. The Supreme Court judge say ka say ampa enya matter for interpretation. Monfa judge to ba. So when even you are disappointed, hugely disappointed by the highest court of the land. No one can hear from you. No one can hear from you. And sometimes, as an MPP, I say, and tell this for by a sick, some way, do we a dinner. Send this your boss, I think I some way at it, or Henneba. And Kayate and some winner. At the end, because I'm boying, a boying, about boying, baby, cry. But from people and NDC, about buying in a baby. Money na yatimwa, double salary. MPs I get double salary. No bidding sika. And you be a financier yet. And you be a sponsor yet. Me am the misika so me yaniswa. Me need the bia wabaninu. And I be dia ko double salary. MPP bianca. Yeah, sure. Na sati prisi enyo bi na finance ye enyo bi na sponsor ye me am di misika so me ye no so a me need di bia wa abaninum ena be dia ko double salary MPP bia nka ho ye hwe na sati president ne daache no obi aga na ha we MPP o NDC o ba hwa to nyama yim attorney general say enya matter for interpretation. Supreme Court no say ampa enya matter for interpretation. For judgment mami November 2022 till today me san kan judgment no. Na wa wutie me ene wa wo hwe me no. Wanti wababu mu ma Ghana. That was the highest court of the land. It is like because ya be amika Golden Age Company versus na Obiri Boahen. Ewa ho. Na ye kwasavo a hearing notice ni ya de ama Felix Obiri Boahen. Then Supreme Court judges in Bakwama Namafu Samyari. Ndai Timika say service on Felix Obiri Boahen is considered as service on an Obiri Boahen. The highest court of the land.
Who is that Felix Obiri Boahen?
No one here.
It is considered as
service on an Obiri Boahen. That is the highest court of the land.
Ah, gosh.
I never. Why would the wabamu muma Ghana? Why would the nigga say, nye current, follow Niama, and also follow Niama? Shababi Yabedru. How can the highest court of the land say? At that time, I'm a lawyer. Felix Akosan, now Felix Ephraim, my lawyer has withdrawn from the case. But you got her judgment now. Now, Foster Kosia Santi, representing an Obiri Boahen. Foster Kosia Santi, me doja me.
Ah. Dabi in a share conversation as from Mintiasi. Also say
ya koyen. This was a case I petition the Chief Justice. Say Mati Asebi. Say bibi akoso. Liberty committee. I appeared before the committee. In fact, that Sir John Wayenu. Danukura committee no tenase. Abesin ne committee no reporter emesin ne emaye. Committee no was chaired by Professor Kote. Yakwe wi ebere munko na yebete munkan. Ni yebete answer bara asa ba friend Supreme Court abuyamfo. Ba biamfo. Me kwaje records no hwa. Me lawyer wa withdraw from the matter for more than 1 year no. And the judges no kura nkan docket na nhwe Some lawyer no crown has withdrawn from the matter. No woman say Foster Kwesi Asante representing na no Obiri Boahen. Abwadi Nyankopon. This is Africa for you. This is Ghana for you. Double salary. Ye kwa ye sa no mbeye. In fact, Benson call say first lady and second lady. Also the woman yes say you muska no. The same NPP term Attorney General file a process say or more objective. Nanya matter for interpretation. But I read the Supreme Court ignored it. Then a double salary diano. After Sabraha ruling no amma, judgment nama. Dear Naba, dear Nesiye. Nana Akufo-Addo was the president. Nana Akufo-Addo was the president. Godfrey Dame was the Minister for Justice Attorney General. That is Africa for you. That is Ghana for you. And that's why I him from you. At this my age.
Wow.
So you see, like the Domilevo saying it, you know, there's a wind of change blowing all over the Africa. Ghana nibi 94 from Semiko Burkina, Akochia Burkina Faso president. Burkina yadasokra tomatoes, Burkina yadasokra jenny, and so you are planting for food and jobs. Jenny tomatoes. Can you enkrano? Never the money from Burkina ba. Near friend Mosi money. Would the one who be or him about one Mosi money over some can you that? Uchabia no de here. No the atom pansan as net show. Unquan Burkina Faso depended on Ghana for virtually everything. And Ghanaian leaders are not worried. Ivorian leaders are not worried. Leaders in Togo are not worried. They are not bothered. Leaders in Nigeria are not bothered. Toshabemano, Niema Oya. Menka say, Oya 100%, Menka say, na Menka say so that. But so ya badrimba, now ye nipa, now when ye fi. You see, say, look, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Guinea, they are doing well. They are doing well. It doesn't take say we are civilian leader or military leader. It tells somebody na gunu be word. Ya ba mfie nwotwe pipi ba mfie nwotwe train. Kumasi nkran train ya adwuma. Train. President Mahama ato sabra train ya adwuma. Na sana ye bu mane. Ubetre hazuka bara bia opekasa. Mempekasa. Wa wutiem ya nopan. Ghana ni bia wutiemi ana obi a wo hwem bia kana kora ma Nyankopon se mempekasa.
Well, let's swing the gear into our own party.
NPP. Oh, NPP for
getting the party ready for election.
NPP for Omoyade, and I admire Bawumia the way he's doing his campaign. No, and I also admire Brian also. I admire Brian Champon also the way he's doing the campaign to a certain extent. Brian again to a certain extent.
You admire Bawumia?
Oh yes, Bawumia there.
How he is running his campaign.
The campaign, organizing himself, interactions, the demeanor, body language. So admire. Not be as a teacher, member of parliament. All of me. What's he saying? All of me. Come on, minty. As a teacher, all of me. What's he saying?
Do I have to repeat his words?
There be air turning for you and for me. Air turning, any TF4. Air turning. A member of parliament and a lawyer. The first question I say, oh, you're practicing lawyer now. Now, so you're practicing lawyer, and here's a lawyer. Say, Bawumia again, or your donko. Abba! Some people lose 2024. Some your name say, Botrobojo, Binum Shisha MPP. Say, ni say, ya Bob, Aquano, ya Petes, or ya say, Wabaho de Biano, ya Bob, wouldn't be MPP. A whole member of parliament was a crowd Bawumia votes channel. Bawumia, any votes a channel. normal person say Baumia oye donko na say oye donko a ye be wo ya bunu nyala wo ya de I'm not insulting him because what has politics got to do with slave and master? What has politics got to do? Politics is your donko. It is chieftaincy. Now once a descendant of a slave, always a descendant of a slave. That is a chieftaincy. Mamponkes in Gatti, Echo Court, Supreme Court in 1982 or so. Ebi ene domase ewia domase otumphobia 125 years otumfo se akonyana kodi abontene. Mfada biri brekum. The title of the case in Nana Ofori Nana Akuyamiya and others versus Nana Ofori Apia, Supreme Court of Ghana, 2018, delivered by Yapo. That is tradition, that is custom. But we are talking about politics. Let's sabi you. It's a munubia binumbeka. Am I some your slave? Member from because me charge one shot. And before the war person coffer one coffer Baumia coffer. Nya wo person wudi na chi no ye campaign man kan ye worker. After the interquafro one ato one akeka. And this person is representing a constituency. Now we parliament on nyansa sembe na beka. This is a level of thinking. Parliament on nyansa sembe na beka. Se Baumia ye slave. And this is the problem we have. Me just say NPP co-opposition abodu baby aboa NPP pa ama omahu womu dwena NPP hu na ama womahu womu a nanka ni say ya chiwade akura so mbeba NPP anya no na ne obo ko primary school ti asema oka. Why don't you talk about Odipa Odinachi uka Baumia tampo ho so uka Baumia asema Nesamuru waya mame fighter in against Yabuapia Samoa. And I'm what I'm going say. So person trend there can be beat Yabaumia over trend. I call it madness. Can be beat Yabaumia. Can be beat Samira. I'm sorry, therefore, and yes, I know
your emotional keyboard.
Exactly. Baumia nam ne baby, ne yere nam ne baby, wa person ma yere nam baby, your campaign, ni pa di nachi. Wo ya Yabuapia Samoa, or your partner here was I interview. Was you work to party? Obitri baby. Then, oh, Samira ko ye campaign man. Wo
yeah.
Baumia, ye pointed as spokesperson, Brida.
Yeah.
These are shameless politicians. Just say, but to be
you accepted.
Are you accepted?
To be a spokesperson. For a foreigner.
And Chikasa, but why we can manage? Kramanani. Bonocasa, Yakanija. What I say? What to Nanyari? The man has no sense of shame. He has no sense of shame. And imagine such a character being the national communication director of a political party like NPP. I didn't want to go opposition. Okay. Now, I don't know if you are one communication director. One communication director. If you say, Obi more than it, NT, as I say, Yabuapia Samoa. And then, Yabuapia Samoa call from Temom to so can somewhere now MPP. Now this until when a number be your communication director. No, now so copy Bessenry. What your party? Who call baby? Now, by me, I should know the Okabi say. Samira Dinukabi say. Now, near Tan Kuras, Bakukuras, Samira and Chiano. One chairman, Oko Beni, Oko Hibeni. People have no sense of shame. When Monya Nimguasie, Monim Fadie, Matotomaniare. No, we are not in normal times. We are not in normal times.
30 years or so after the Fourth Republic, is our politics, democracy growing?
Oh yes,
with the pace that is supposed to.
No. Because what is scandals upon scandals, no. Etan. Shagurachi SMLD. Oya Jumo GRE or retire pack, no co SML. Oya Jumoha or retire, no co SML. Unza SML, Nana Gufado, Oya dear, or stop or say, Yan. But don't SML and then PDSA. Now we need a show him from you. Huh? Not just a one temubia, Obi Juma will baby beer. Now Abosun be change car. Usum fear do unchange you car number no. In time of because we are Hushini. And so when you Hushini. Share Oraya, Okuja to black one name Martin Pebunkan, Orano. Okuja to black kwa press conference say, SSA gun and yesikasi. SSA gun sikano himfa. He's a friend. Nyasanka West, I'm the man no peno, and your West Kitoa.
Na ade Wabia Samuane, Kuku Santi Domunio friends.
Ah, Benjamin Namfo. Benjamin Namfo.
My one is your colleague. Wabia Samuane is your lawyer.
Oh, a lawyer.
So you are learned colleagues.
I'm
learned.
They are lawyers. The two of them are lawyers.
But not learned.
They are learned. But they don't talk like that. And to be better now, afidie o the opportunity amami na me kasetia ebia alanche Martin na na menya tete pa wo me fie na me yesa na nyowo asante achimi ono yesho Kennedy ho na me betena hai me minim Kennedy madam fo na me be kasetia Kennedy Japan how ana me betena hai na me ko so pa bra champo how ana duchum how badum ba na yesa Bajun Pape. Huh? Because the Kuja Tabla, all Rabuba, Fanfa President Mahama inaugurated it. Domolovo, Oza Vita Sakra, Mikasa, or Cram, Mikako Kambi. So it is awesome.
Are they what denounce membership?
That is all around the or your operation recover all loot. It has got nothing to do with NPP, it has got nothing to do with NDC. Operation recover all loots. I know him about me also say. And this them koka ho air bonny. Me pegana ye air bonny say nya bonny.
David.
Ba me we say na be amram ho. Kwasi prat koka e. Mfa Martin Pebukura. Sikana be ka se be kofa ba no we. Anyama be ka se be koja ba no we. E wo hefa. Mama Ghana ye mobo Ghana ye te se menka ne se nkura Ghana ye te se obi anem se be ne maame awu ni papa awu ne maame awu ni papa awu na oniba na oni nua nsema ye kika ye nyina campaign tab basa uba na tete ne akoso pa sikadie sikawi akro no bo dia se na bai. Now that's sorry now what is we do ghost names. Huh? That is national service. Just national service. What about other institutions? Yes, then what about other institutions? What do you boom? Huh? Bibi basa. School placement ya kufa do no start no kama and the school placement won't even come once. No say wa obi ju sika bra. When na betima kwa anim. When na betima kwa anim. Ya ba ma headmaster se mo atwa aduane headmaster se ni age and na aduane mo na moto. Oh When you go is it the resetting na Ghana for Ken nti anu nie.
What Mustafa Gbandinka?
Hey, meten nkancho Jubilee NDC deputy meten nkanche mra bia nse NDC party no kra be di ne ho nansan.
Nana obeto metie no na me Nana Obiri Boahen quick one then ya be room on
waka asembi.
Yeah, that say President Mahama is giving the 276 constitution.
Your wife was not appointed, you yourself was appointed. It did so. For the first time, regional secretaries and few chairmen assumed the responsibility of regional ministers. For the first time in the history of our country, if you go to the regions, about 8 to 9 executives of every region have been appointed into government. And if you go to the constituencies, about 8 or 10 executives of every single constituency have been appointed into some office of government at some level. Today, as we speak, 20,000 cities go to the constituency every month to service the party. And it comes straight from the president. As we speak, if you look at form and shapes of governance and governments that get formed, Ghana have never had the kind of government we have today. The support we got were so diverse that it didn't just come from NDC people. So you realize that at one time you would appoint some stranger into our midst.
Oh,
you're going for me, but he's doing forthright.
Because the calculation I am say so going by his account so far 60,720,000 Ghana cedis to the 276, and by 2028 no about 264,960,000 Ghana cedis.
Let's not be petty about this. You know honesty. Let's not be petty. Let us not be petty about this. NPP see no opportunity now, so yes. Some of the appointments now say the man can say we
regional officers, constituency officers, or say at least Ubenya Nipabe 8.
NPP might be
appoint them from the constituency officers.
NPP might be sir.
I'm not in the known.
And if a political party now say yes seat of government a comma 20,000 for me a bonny bay.
Can one say John Mahama is doing what Baumia so be 10 appointment
exactly
from each constituency.
Exactly. Mahama no chips no. Utim so wura we. Oni sika woni bottom kura o wadwen pa be di bu man woni ti.
Baumia.
Yes. Yes. Say issue here cause a mema appointment na bi yenti bi organ handle. One at the buy. And so I'm saying this is my doctor. So Mustafa Bandi say, Yama way, if away, Wakaboni, let us not be petty. It means that President Mahama Reacted said, and this party in Nihua. Or no President Mahama.
And Siniho.
Or Niho. And this party in Nihua or Niho. It is all service. Yeah, what is wrong about that? What is wrong? Appointment 8.
Don't we have to question the source?
Question one. Question. What is a question? Mahama Wieska. What is a because of Mahama Wieska? Let's be very honest to ourselves. Let us not be petty. Let us not be petty. Wo pencil na double salaried MPs. Obidia court. No one yam wabia and free baby biara. Or the one bottoms kind of pursue matter no. And your attorney general's office defended say a matter for interpretation. Can say NDC. And to you say say NDC na about double salary na nko bi ko president Mahama Jubilee ase mumma miska Felix Fosu kwa cho say mumma miska mfa nko ya adverta nko mfa ma no say nko de be ma no. Let us not be petty. We need to be realistic. Mustafa Bandi show my 20,000. No be a calculation I could say. Actually say they are growing the party. Wamu party no, wamu mani nyini. Osusu nya chance no yes sir. Oba tena na NPP fo bi Obiri Boahen we better. Menya better me sweet. Menya me sweet. Menya better me sweet. Zapampa kraka. I
think this should give constituency officers, police station officers a clue about what Bawumia intends doing. And then they should go and give him their mandate.
Constituency. Yaya party ni ya brebu nyina ya tremu nyina ya bonkokro mu nyina no. Yesu bibi eti Bawumia na ba ya. Eti kamisu mi nya board bi nkotena so.
Kabinya.
Exactly. Na say nyame lawyer adwuma na me ya anka ba dey. What kind of life is this? We need to be honest. Me no MPP for mo ka asem no na mo ka se tiame anam ha o anam ha. And this for so ka se tiame anam ha. Me I don't depend upon my money for my survivor. I don't depend upon my money for survivor. Eti yoko ofra special prosecutor free ban from your tom minim oko ka kire mo na chakra ni kise jabe se mo fro Obiri Boahen o say fa wasem ko Obiri Boahen so me friend ne o ayede so Mustafa Bandi asem no ka no enye say ye jojo no but it is a sinking one people for mahu President Mahama by mahu appointments o ma a constituency regional na ebinu kra de ankoja appointments a wo munya adwuma bebra ba ye minimum a lot of the TikTokers in binu a yesi wo manya contracts a wo moye abani ba power na wo power na national offices na say wo ma wo mo appointment to boss a why boni tell me NPP national officers say no ma wo ma appointment on a board or to various boss. Tell me, MPP national officer say yabama compartment ba kukucha fa. What tika kira me? Nipa di diwie na nipa nkan sem nyina. Na kura no so baba tena ha obeka no. Na ndi davia na. Oh kaviti ya MPP. Me nka bi ncha wo MPP. Me betra ka cho so look, Bawumia de nyame na di na man. Bawumia is like the Nelson Mandela of today. Bawumia is like the Barack Obama of today. Bawumia is like Kofi Abrefa of today. Bawumia is like Nandi Azikiwe of today. Bawumia is like the Jolos Nyarere of today. Bawumia is like Sasabosokama of Botswana today. Bawumia is Bawumia and you continue to be Bawumia. And he is the Moses of the time. He's the Moses of the time. I don't hate any of the leaders. Debbie. Benyina ya menamfu benyina. But I say we are saying kotoko kwa brinya na kwesi Bawumia so. Now as for the MP, the former communication director na beka setia Bawumia there. Let me reserve some of my comments. A member of parliament, a sitting member of parliament. Then you are describing the flag bearer of a party, so you slave. Or you don't go. Or your friend man. What has this got to do with slavery or a newcomer? Common sense. Oh, just be a newcomer. But I don't know what describe will be newcomer. I don't know what describe will be newcomer. Obi ane yere abegina wacha ye campaign e wa dem.
All right, we have some 10 minutes or so. Afoko enters the NPP chairmanship race.
Oh, yes. So, Omanakaba. But ebini, sometimes your politics, we must be very careful and mindful of our comments. And your Afoko yana mrebioka say, some people are some crab TV show and what do.
I don't know.
Minim kind.
We say NPP no so. Say NPP ne fan ho ye na fu.
Afi na no dia asa na aba. And the thing say, it's a very good material. It's a very good person. Listen, because of Paul Afoko Meyin Bunia Yanameboa. I campaigned for him in 2014 with my own resources.
Tamale. Yeko Tamale.
Yaba Mekono. With my own resources. Winning. Satana me Tamale boys in the case, you know. Boys no more than Mokoto. And I Foko Casa Obeboa. Enti me man me bank accounts na me testimony ayeda na Foko no alikiama na boys no me ka bibia nan
me bawo na oye case no
atamale
involved MPP boys na ena oyese obeboa ti mano bank account
very good
ena the man then your bank account was leaked out
so boys binuma wo Tamale and then the boys binuma ba could be Martin Kings uko Martin Kings ebisa they felt rich.
Oh
yeah,
is it Richard Mensah na
ebesa no
double chairman
minim dey say double chairman or Martin Kings afoko crisis no be say no msi di matem mobile phone so and they publish oh me kura mre bi mkosere sika fira Foko ho
wow
me ka bibia nan yeah, Afoko num time no ne kwabena Japan num time no niema ye famu no
your nephew Samika so junior brother so Samuel Brian Boaben they na or announce an intention no obe pursue of him say he's praying say yenya another police post ewa salam down.
No, I say, look, politics. Afoko took the NPP to court. Now, Godfrey Dame was representing the NPP. And Tinami, Deputy General Secretary, Nameko court. But Godfrey Dame and LED. And I think it was Godfrey Dame and then Makokwe Jr. and the Apiakupi. He took us to court.
And the Apiakupi.
Yeah.
He
took us to court. 2015. You understand? And I knew MPP FM. I focus your bar or my granting amnesty. Me personally, I've nothing against Afoko. Personally, I've nothing against Afoko. But what the party went through during the focus period, and any summer crab period, and the Japan period, no. Nkanya some people for granted kwamna Japan amnesty no. What the party went through. But people for so my granted amnesty anya boni so. But I think that look, we go cast a party with there about phone sukura a TV so anu madum no. Na say ne also oba so be preacher man. Personally there's nothing wrong, but I just say am anyasem for. I am more ye no more kasa amadwena ne say se dane firi ho a mon kasa bio ene wo kase ye mana kwaba no ba be kan race no ho some day race no almost start here wuntumi
almost start here
wuntumi
Chema wuntumi for national chairman almost start here hona wugina
so ba so as to why me will mean to me my personal decision. Yeah.
Wow.
My personal decision. But to my anamboa. So my.
But obeba.
Well, mean to me decided if he comes up.
But so bad ya.
So bad ya.
Oh.
No. Wamadia. I'll take it.
You look within.
Yeah. Also General Secretary.
Oh,
General Secretary, no dear. Obia is good.
Better no Obia is good. Anybody soon Obia is good.
Man can say. Me no.
Yeah, no better make. I've heard of.
All right, so. Panyini ba kwaka ewo BP mo. Obiri Boahen kakra meet me can say growing up no, he was one of the few lawyers and I say he was one of the few NPP people I remember na omuma me conduct politics. In fact, during 2013, 2012, 2015, 2017, even me found go actually. Nana Obiri Boahen, he was so vibrant and speaking well as an NPP lawyer. What did the major say? But until NPP enya kwenya ebetena kondwa iso from 2017 to 2014. And a man till no Obiri Boahen can be. After the nsem bi obeka bia no sebi na it doesn't I'm kind saying it doesn't hit on the right senses. After the nsem bia na meti afiri no Obiri Boahen anu bia no na I don't know say media na maintain yi until then na me hu say there be nya botere da na Obiri Boahen say mo kekan there be o say ni city ahonom na yeti say Dr. HYPOCRISY for me the campaign team yeti say Dr. na Obiri Boahen ni di nim list ne buy na di nim na Obiri Boahen sha say so kasa maje MPP ono ankasa ono ne wo fa ase aboro nye kwa mba fa boro maje MPP menya MPP bio aden omumbu ye bio say omu ye nya nipa bio say enya MPP fo bio ana MPP fo mun sorry o na Obiri Boahen kasa within 3 days na meti say ye wo fa Yakubon Valley sinye of Kabra Kwachi ewo Oman FM interview no. No interview no sisi say the party no beye esan say ni wish ana omo open no. Omo di ni wish ama no. Which means omo ape bibia man. Although na ni di campaign but Dr. HYPOCRISY afre no oni abronye ofro mo ni omo akasa. Since then enemy who said no Obiri Boahen Sana or a stomach politician. He wasn't a genuine politician and a genuine lawyer. In fact, na achime sew. It is hambre no na mesha say me monitor the moves, me monitor the niema awoye, ni niema bi ne nsem bi okeka. And I mean who prefer say na Obiri Boahen, he is directly from the what? The NPP party which he wants to what? Just say he's one of the best propagandists. I will be to me hiding a chapter. Yes, a more cabian so. Kruma, yedi dollar, yedi MPP for the more better than not dollar yes. Not dollar yes, and the dollar doesn't. I didn't say nipa and can correza. I didn't just say nipa because of amanyo 70 nipa who says the meeting and no correct until they need to stop. But yet, amanyo sem ajiji adwin yedi tribe ajiji adwin yedi ekese we nti no menka we mama nyuko nti menka we no eno na edi ene agana essay no eno na ama ene Ghana essay no yanka no kware nti na Obiri Boahen panyin na tisa wa to wo kan semwe ohwe Ghana na yehu no 2014 sorry 2024 2025 even last year 2024 who compares Ghana network now. Is that the same Ghana we are living in now? Maybe another dollar da, and Yamabo, and the petrol, Copec, or one now, so what petrol. You say, him, when was the last time when people fought us or petrol? So, into who we nanka, or buy what fellow car because of petrol matches, into what fellow car, ma, it a bit to me, and I will can't say me in because won't to me say me, untumi akɔdi nhunu nti yɛ prosecute no wɔyɛ ɔya wode ho abufu abɛtena hɔ no ɛna woka deɛ ɛnim nyinaa but forgotten sɛ woyɛ panyin forgotten sɛ woyɛ lawyer if not for anything kae hu sɛ woyɛ lawyer kae hu sɛ you have learned what you are a learned counsel kae hu sɛ you are what a learned counsel if not for anything kae hu sɛ woyɛ lawyer wɔsua mbara no nti you know what it talks about you know what it says mmara no yɛka mmara na wonim nti ka anyɛ biribiara koraa no nti kaka no kware kakra ka sɛ gɛte kurom ma nneɛma mu ma akɔfo mmom but sɛbi nkaka no kware sɛ NDC for buy nneɛma ayɛ den akɔfo and things are cheap and you can attest to that fact and then you're taking nneɛma so things are what affordable. I don't want to say the truth because party a opposition into a continent to be into Bekandi in the women. Forgotten say you have a loyal fan, you have a loyal fans, people who look up to you. Say the piano better so what kind of quarry. Me, I was one of them, but since who say who kind of quarry and I mean associate myself from your what I mean. Me person meet you won't see but me the news be ba man kofo ati no mo ajeje hu sampa na no be Boahen enka no correct na no be Boahen is one of the most what corrupt people. Yes, because and some of can name and Ghana is so mo and the inflation rate above and a car de swat and I don't go for the cow dear could do about something billion and that's what is safe because of the dollar this what appreciation to the city and why would you do that? Nana Obiri Boahen, why would you sacrifice your reputation? Your reputation you have built for so many years to these politicians like Untumi until Unkanakor. Maybe man for we semester, so be like now share now subscribe to the channel for latest update. Bye bye.